my 4 years on the interweb, I have gotten a lot of hate, and today we're gonna be reacting to them because I have learned that the more hate you get, the more of an opportunity you have to grow. And my friend Anna, she went through my comments, and did you find some hate?
A little bit.
And I have no idea what to expect, but we're gonna have to see. And I have one reason for doing this, and one reason only.
Because I, like most people, have always had a fear of sharing on social media, and I was actually debating whether or not if I should post this video, but then I had a conversation with my friend Chase, and I realized that maybe this topic is more needed than I had even thought. Look who I ran into at the gym! My Chase! Woo! And we just had a conversation that we feel is very relevant to most people out here on the interwebs. Because it's this thing of like, whoa! When you put things out there, we're so afraid of getting judged, right? Like it's so easy to just be scared of putting things out there because we're so afraid of what people are gonna think of us.
I feel like I get a lot of anxiety if I think of putting something out. Even just like a normal social media post, like a picture or something. Once I post it, I feel like I have so much anxiety and I just like want to delete it all the time.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Start with the heavy, hardest one first.
Who follows this cringe garbage? Or like ultimate cringe?
Hey, actually, I want to say something about cringe. At first, I was like, oh shoot, I can't be cringe. And now that I'm like, I want to be cringe, I have so much more fun. And it's like, then it doesn't affect me when other people think I'm cringe. Something that I do want to share, actually, to that subject, is that the reason I think it's so beautiful to get negative comments is because every time a negative comment triggers me, it makes me know, okay, there's something within what they said that I still need to learn to love and accept about myself. And if someone says something about my body, then okay, that part of my body that they just criticized is something that I need to learn to love and accept about myself. And once I've done that, me hearing them saying that comment will no longer affect me. And so every time there's something that really hits, it's like, oh wow, there's still growth that I need to do within whatever they said that triggered me. And it's like that with every relationship. If someone says something that is triggering to you, it's like, oh wow, there's something within the quality that they are showing me right now that I need to learn to love within myself. And once I do, it will no longer trigger me. I will be able to know who I am, what I stand for, and love that part of myself, even though there still is so much more growth and evolution to be done. Within that, knowing that I'm imperfect, accepting and loving the fact that I'm imperfect and that I'm still evolving and growing as a human. But hear that and not let it affect my energy, but instead knowing myself so much that I can stay grounded and hear that without it affecting me.
And like my friends are like, don't delete it, don't delete it. And I wish I could get out of that headspace, if you know what I mean, because it's just sharing your life.
Yeah. And I feel that often as well, and especially in the beginning when I was sharing things, what I did for a full year, because I realized like this is what I want to do. I want to create content for the world to help them in some way, but I was so afraid of what people were going to think of me. So what I did every day for a year, because I knew I needed to practice to speak to the peoples and create content, but also like get rid of the fear. And I realized like the more you just do it and just like shut off your brain, the less you're gonna care. So I like made a challenge for myself that every single day for a full year I had to make a story to just like share something I'd learned on my story. And I always would first of all redo it like 20 times, and secondly I would like want to delete it like the whole time. It was so scary.
Pathetic idiots trying to get the second of fame from a computer.
Yes, that is what I am.
You're unhealthy. Any sane person can see this.
I got affected by a comment similar to that recently, which was the first time I'd gotten affected by a negative comment for a very long time. And close my eyes and ask myself, when I close my eyes and ask myself, am I actually living in the best possible way for me, in the healthiest way that makes me feel at my best? When I ask myself that, when I am closing my eyes, I truly believe that I am. Like I'm literally living in the way that I know to be true at this point in my life to make me feel at my best. And I think if we all close our eyes and ask these questions, if we can say that yes, this is the absolute most healthy, best way for me to live, then it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And if we're unsure, maybe there's some more questioning to do. And for me, like my fitness journey is a never-ending journey, and like I know that I will continue to evolve, and in 10 years I'll feel differently than I do today, but that's life, right?
These are some comments on your before and after. Girls are going to look at the picture on the left and think they need to change. The left meaning your whole body versus the middle.
First of all, If you've ever had an eating disorder, you have to
seek help from a licensed professional. And also a little book recommendation
to read. Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Emotional Eating. Highly recommend that book. My mission in life is to help people become aware of what they are capable of. And for the person that I'm trying to impact, it's for my previous self. I think that the people that we can help the most are the people that were at the stage that we once were at, and the things that we've overcome, like help them with also getting that new awareness and overcoming that. And I used to have a very limiting mindset about what I was capable and worthy of doing. And from setting myself a goal, a very challenging goal, and seeing myself every single day show up and commit to that, I realized that I was capable of more than I thought. And that is the person that I am trying to help improve life. Something that I know is that you cannot be for everyone. My fitness journey has helped me gain such mental strength. Literally, I work out so that I become more mentally strong. And I am for the females who are willing to get outside of their limiting self-beliefs as to what they can and cannot do in their life. And I am for those people who want more. The difference is, are you wanting to change from a place of self-love, knowing that your body deserves to know what it's capable and worthy of? Or are you wanting to change because you don't love the body that you're in? For me, self-discipline, taking care of your body, figuring out what works for you, which is going to look different for everyone. Like, I'm not trying to make anyone do the exact same thing for me.
Maybe
I just want to...
It's less about the look, it's more about the mental state you gain.
Yeah.
And the look is just something, you know, that comes with it.
Yeah, self-discipline is that. If I make sure to take care of my body in both my eating habits and my challenging workouts, then I feel so proud of myself afterwards, which helps me gain more confidence, and it compound effects in all other areas of your life. Because if you're willing and able to do something really challenging that you thought you weren't capable in one area of your life, then you'll know that you're also capable of doing that in all these other areas of your life. So I'm talking to the everyday kind of girl that just wants to feel limitless and unstoppable in their life. So it's hard, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird responsibility that you're given.
Yeah, it is. But I think I speak a lot about self-love and taking care of yourself, and how that is going to look so different for every single human. And I share my habits that make me feel so joyful, and that's not going to work for everyone, but it really works for me.
Is it painful or it's okay?
No, it's good. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, yeah.
It's delicate. You don't want to.
It's hard. Yeah, it's very hard. But I think my intentions are in the right place. I do believe I do help a lot of people understand or get a new level of awareness. I'm afraid to put this on the internet because literally everything you say.
It's gonna be, yeah.
Yeah, but that's good to keep in the video, because it's like everything you say can be misunderstood if it's taken out of context. Yeah. That's it. But did I really answer that though? Also, did you write this on your computer? Oh my gosh, you're the best. She literally typed out my hate comments. I love it.
I know, like, if I post like a dance video, I get like heart palpitations.
And
like,
you're such a good dancer.
I feel like if I don't get the engagement that maybe I have kind of like pre-decided in my head, if that makes sense, then I automatically go to the fact that it's not good. Like, it's not good, I should delete it. Like, I don't want anyone else to see it.
Yeah.
And that's so sad, because like that's what I do as a profession. That's my whole life, and the fact that I'm so scared to share it with people is not nice.
Yeah.
Your older body is more sexy as a woman, and I suppose most guys would agree.
I love that. I'm not doing this for guys. I'm doing this for me, so. I love if that's what they love or whatever. I don't know. I'm doing this for the men, doing this for mental strength.
Are you sure you're not uncomfortably hungry all day?
I am sure of that. I'm actually terrible at being hungry. If you ask my parents, which if you've seen my videos, you'll know how their thoughts on my eating habits are.
Look at you, and you eat 3 double as much as me.
Or anyone that hangs around me. I eat so much food. I have just found the most incredible food hacks. Like, I eat very high protein, which by itself is very filling. I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit, which also is very filling. And my resting metabolism at this point, I just got a DEXA scan, is a little over 1,400 calories. Let's just say I burn 700 calories in a day. If you add that on top of the 1,400 calories, for me to just maintain my weight, I have to eat 2,100 calories. And then you add on to that, like my daily little chores, so it most likely will even be more than that. So if you think about it, I actually have to eat quite a bit of food to maintain my weight. So yes, I'm not hungry all the time.
The fitness competition world isn't real, and what they do to get there is actually gross. After dating someone who was into that, I gag knowing their real eating and bathroom habits.
Okay, so I think what the person is meaning by what they do is gross in the so I don't compete, but I do know that a lot of competitors take steroids and other substances, which is actually something I just found out about because I've started at this gym where a lot of bodybuilders go, and I've just gotten to know more about that. And something that I will believe till the day I die is that there is no right or wrong way to live. The only right way for you to live your life is the way that makes you feel your best. And so if someone wants to do something with their life, let them do whatever they want to do. As long as you're focused on what makes you feel at your best, on the things that make you feel happy, energized, live a good life, then you should just focus on you and stop worrying about what other people are doing. Because if everyone's just doing their best to do what makes them feel best and good, then I think that's a good world to live in. So I'm sorry that you hate the fitness community, to whoever wrote that.
Do you realize you put the same content up about yourself every week?
Yes, I do. But what I've also realized is when I change things up, people are like, we just want to see the fitness. Literally, I tried, it doesn't work.
So how about we make a deal? Because I'm with you on it. We make a deal to just not care. And we're gonna make a deal with you as well. If you've been wanting to put things out there, we're shaking your hand right now. Let's all just do it anyway.
And also something to keep in mind, if you're afraid of sharing yourself on the internet, first of all, if your intentions are right and you know why it is that you're doing this and it is to help someone out there, then it really does not matter if someone who your content really isn't for anyway thinks negatively of you, because they're not the people that you're doing this for, right? Like, you're actually doing this to help someone out there.
And not give a frick. Like, also because like people don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, when we see something, we're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like we never, I don't,
Yeah.
I personally don't ever judge anyone in a negative way. I just like love when people share.
Yeah, it's just like it's special for people to want to share things that they're doing or share things that they love.
And I get inspired whenever I see one of your posts. I get so inspired. So it's like so we misinterpret how
everything. Yeah.
So my purpose really with this was you do you. You just spread love. If I like have the time or see a negative comment and I sense like, oh my gosh, this person's really going through something challenging, I will send them so much love. Like I will, okay, let's see. Pathetic idiots trying to get the second of fame from computer. I don't know, I would just send them, I'm so sorry that you feel this way. I'm just sending you so much love and light and hope you have a beautiful day. And you know, I just send them love because they need it. We all need love. Like literally, if we just spend more love, the world would be so much better. If someone has the time and energy to sit on their computer and write negative things about someone sharing their life or sharing their life experiences, it really means that they're not in a great place, because if they are, then they would be working on themselves. They would be working on all these things that they wanted to do in their life. And so it's just important to keep in mind that if you're someone who wants to put yourself out there, but you're nervous to get these negative comments, know that they're usually not in a great place. I'm always listening. I want the criticism. I want to try and see what can I actually improve on with the things that are useful, constructive criticism, because I know I make mistakes all the frickin' time. And sometimes these negative comments are useful to help me direct in a way that's more good, I guess. So yeah, random thoughts. Thank you so much, Anna. Do you want to come sit here so I can clap for all your beautiful comments? We're gonna thank Anna and clap for her. Thank you.
Is there anything you've read before that wasn't on this list?
I've seen everything, but this was perfect.
What's the worst comment you've ever had? Do you remember? The one that affected you the most?
Anything that has to do with my personality at one point was really...
Like the cringe and stuff?
Not cringe, because that was like something I very early on just embraced. But like if I was trying to explain something vulnerable, something self-development related, something that has to do with my personality not being good enough. Because that is the thing that I've struggled with the most, is my worthiness as a human, understanding that I am good enough and what I share does bring value to people. So I think anything that has to do with my personality being not good enough, just because I didn't feel good enough at that time. And that's something I've really worked on, yeah.
But I didn't find any of these.
I think that probably has slowed down the more I have felt good enough.
Yeah, the more that you weren't holding back any of your energy or like...
Because at first when I was like, it was so hard for me to make content in the beginning in front of the camera, so I would put on this like face in front to feel good enough, like what I thought I had to be. Which I'll still like play funny or silly, you know, goofy. Like I'll still do, but that's still a part of my personality. I am that way also, and I'm also like deep and chill, like I was right now. But like, yeah, I think the more I let go of that mask, I guess I put on in the beginning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yay! So from now on, no more.
No more.
It has stopped.
We're gonna try.
From here on out. Boom, bam, done with this video.
Boom,
we
bam,
made a
thank
deal.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, that was it. That's all for today. Now we're going, goodbye. That was so good though.
Cute, actually.
Yeah.